Okay, so welcome everybody to the modified class press conference presented by FlySky here at the ETS round number 4 in Down in Germany. Top qualifier, Mikhailovsky, we've said that every time so far this season, 4 rounds of the championship, 4 TQs. A little bit more pressure maybe for you this time, particularly in that last round of qualifying. A few little mistakes from you even we saw there. So talk us through particularly that last round of qualifying and how you feel to make it 4 out of 4 in TQs.
Yeah, it's been a good qualifying session. I got the first 3 TQ rounds yesterday, and then I really wanted to try something risky before the finals, try and increase the advantage and change the whole direction of the setup, which was okay, but definitely I had to drive a little bit harder than I had to before, which led to the mistake towards the end. So I've already started going back to my setup from yesterday and looking forward to the finals.
Okay, so Michal, you will start from P1. Ronald was super close in all the qualifying rounds. You had this little traction roll in the last round of qualifying. Do you think you can build a gap in the final to pull away, or do you expect him to be in your rearview mirror all the time?
Yeah, Ronald was very fast in qualifying. I think if I go back to my car from yesterday, I should be able to maintain the gap from the start. But it is finals, it's always a little bit different. I'm sure after 6 hours of driving the track will be a little bit different as well for A1, and then tomorrow is another day, so it all depends what the track does. But I feel really comfortable with my car, so we'll see.
Congratulations, Michael, on the pole position. Ronald Volker starting second on the grid, and Ronald, you've been close to Michael all through qualifying. That last round, though, manages to make the most of the errors that Michael made, but you made a few small mistakes as well, pushing quite hard to secure that last round TQ. Talk us through your qualifying. How happy are you to be second on the grid?
Well, thanks to you, I got a bit extra nervous because I thought I had basically no gap when Michael rolled it. However, we got the car a bit more fast, more aggressive. But it's on a limit, so I need to find a mix to have like the pace, but a little bit more stability. But the key is here to be confident with the car, and like Michael said, 6 hours until the next run. It will be difficult to get the tire window, setup window right, but as a track is quite difficult, I think if I'm able to put some pressure, there might be a chance, but in the end, I'm starting behind Orlovsky, who could win a lot of races, so this will be very difficult.
And you're obviously running the new prototype car here this weekend. Soren TQ'd in the stock class, you're lining second on the grid in modified. How well are you working together to push the car forward and develop it, particularly for the carpet tracks now?
I mean, in terms of promotion of our new Mugen MTC3, it couldn't be any better. Soren TQ'd every run. And this is the best you can ask for. And the last time I was in a press conference was in 2023, so it shows that our new car is right there. And thanks to Ronald Peach, who does everything and is the man behind it, I think we can look even more forward to the future.
Okay, so now talking to third qualifier Mark Reinhardt with the Ophthalmatics car here on the table. Mark, third on the grid, sometimes the best place to be. You won the race last week in Longwy, the GP3F, which is a very famous event. Now you start third on the grid behind Ronald and Michal. What do you expect from the finals, and do you see any chance to improve your position in the finals?
So you don't care about my qualifying?
You can also talk us through your qualifying.
Huh? No, because I struggle a lot, so I just want to mention that I struggle a lot, and in the end, being on P3 is the maximum I could get. So so now for the finals, of course, third is not always the bad spot to be. And I know Michael is always really good in qualifying, like I said in Luxembourg as well. He's always right there from the beginning on. But in the finals, I see he most of the time wins, but the gap is way closer. So I'm expecting like really close race. So I won't be that far back, I hope. So I hope that there are going to be some nice racing up front. Also some whatever touch here and there, and I need to be there. So if there's something happening in the front, I need to be there, and I try to stay behind Ronald and see what they do, and try to have an advantage in the end.
Have you already spotted a place for making an overtake attempt, or do you think it's only possible when you
on the sweeper
push the car in front of you into a mistake?
No, so far I just fight with myself and the car, and I never look at any spot to pass someone. So, but I'm sure the only way to pass someone is if someone makes a mistake on the curb and you have to be there. Or, yeah, when I talk to Michael, like in the fast left section, I think I could try to go on the inside on him, and if I would be second, but that would be the one I want to try to dive in on this guy. I would if I have the chance.
And you mentioned there, Mark, that you had some struggles in qualifying, trying to figure out the car, and it looked like for the last round you had definitely made a step forward. What sort of changes have you made, and are you going to keep going that direction for the finals as well?
Yeah, let's say yesterday in the last one I used my second set of tires, which I didn't use the whole day. It was just from the practice the day before, so that I had really no grip. The car was loose. So I said, okay, we have to go back to the set, which I know it works, and it was more runs on. And then Max took my car, and he just said we have to do something. So he just, I don't know what he changed. He changed a lot, small things, and the car got a lot better, was balanced. I just didn't drive well because I still had the feeling from the beginning when the car was not doing well. So now I know I can push more. So we do just some more small changes, and then I just go all in and see what happens.
Yeah, so one more question for Ronald also, because whenever we pass your pit table, we see Robert working on the car, changing parts, trying stuff. How difficult is it for you to go on track, always knowing that the car is changed with some new parts and stuff on it? How do you manage this from your mindset?
It's not really difficult. We have a good communication with how to run RAWs and what we're going to change, and he sees a lot from where he's standing on what our car is doing, what the other cars are doing. Very lucky, very good. And I think this is one of the keys to trying to learn more and to eventually get further to the top.
Okay, so I think A-main number 1 is on the line at 6 o'clock in the evening. What will you do until then? Because it's many hours.
You're going to watch football.
What do you expect the track to be in the evening compared to the lunchtime qualifier?
I think we have to look if the traction increase or the track is getting slower, what the cars are behaving. And then not much you can do, to be honest, to change on the car. You can make a small tweak here and there, but in the end, we'll see.
And final question then to our top qualifier, Michael. Again, thinking back to last weekend, we had the GP3F race in Longley, as Patrick already mentioned. Mark took the win there. It was some close racing in the finals, some aggressive passes, I think, as well. Anything of that in your mind, or is it now just focused on this race and the 3 finals ahead?
It's a different story this weekend. GP3F, I was always on the back foot, starting from third where Mark is, and I wasn't on TQ, and I was.
But you were leading in the A1, so I will do the same tonight.
Yes, I was struggling throughout qualifying with how the car was feeling, and we're making changes, but we never had the advantage. We're here every round. We played with stuff, and always the pace was very strong. So I feel much stronger this weekend. I think Ronald is less of an animal than Mark.
You're an animal.
And so I'm looking forward to the finals. I raced here with Ronald 2 years ago when I took my first international win in touring car. So it'll be a nice fight, and I'm sure Mark will be there
I'll
as well.
talk to Ronald to be an animal now.
So some aggressive talk here from everybody ahead of the final. So we look forward to 3 exciting A finals to round out our ETS weekend here in Down. Congratulations to our top 3 qualifiers in our modified class. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.